Good day, everyone. In this video, I am giving you the blueprint for doing Project 5 exponentials and logarithmics. In this presentation, once more, I'm giving you the why. I gave it to you in person weeks ago, but maybe you need to hear it in the video for you to fully take grasp of it. Then I'm talking about the do's and the don'ts. And then I'm talking about how to work the presentation, how to create the slides, and what should your paper look like. All right? That's what I'm doing in this presentation. All right, the why. I want you guys to get the why behind everything that I do because I have, but the concerns that I'm having is most of you guys not listening or catching on. Because again, this project file have been talked about since January, towards the end of Project 4. I spoke about it, put it on the calendar. Again, you guys know what's up. So this is not a surprise. The why is because students are required to write in all aspects, even in math. What we teachers at Estruma are doing is making sure that you get your writing skills up to par. Because you guys, students perform the lowest in ELA. Because I get no one likes to write. Writing is not all that, but you're going to have to. Especially if you expect it to go far in life. All right? Students needs to know how to present themselves. And what I mean by present yourself in the clear manner. Because sometimes, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to have to explain stuff to people. You're going to be in that position. I'm not saying you're going to end up being a school teacher, but in any job that requires you to be high up in the totem pole, you're going to have to, explain and speak up and communicate. And so this is teaching you how to do that. You may not be a fan of it, but it's going to be all right. Math is much more than numbers. I know you guys are used to 5, 6, 7, but there's more to it than that. You have to explain your work. The higher math stuff that you guys are doing, you have to explain the work. You have to explain it. You have to do all this, all that. So it goes more than just numbers. You got to write too. Project 5 is a test on your ability to explain concepts taught to you and your academic integrity. So this means, again, the word academic integrity means that you're not, you know, going on Google Classroom, follow math, or anything like that. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Project 5 is very specific to problems that we did in class. So if you don't have those problems or anything like that, you may be in trouble. Because again, you guys was given all the notes, so you guys gotta look back at stuff. Keep that in mind, all right? So again, I don't need to see any weird problems that I have never gave you. I keep track of stuff, so you try it's done with. All right. Also, the 450, I want to explain that because again, this is a test. Using my test run about 500 points because of the particular in depth you have to go through with these. It's not like you just give me an answer and that's it. You have to explain your work. And that's one thing that these students still kind of struggle to catch on. And we in February, but are you guys gonna get it or you may have to do this again next year? All right. And again, since you have so much to do, such as present 10 pages, work in a group, present information, create slides. You got a lot to do, and that's why 450 is there. All right. Think back to my test that I gave you guys in October, with that being 500, because how many things you have to do. You took the practice ACT. You took ANET. Then you took my test in those days. So that's where those points come in. So I'd have been more in the wrong if I was to give you a test that's worth 500 points with just those questions only, with just questions, and not giving you a sense of give me answers. All right, moving past this, the do's and don'ts. Guys, do not go to Google for anything. You got the notes, you got everything. Just do it from there. All right? Don't do it. Do not do that. Don't. Do not. No. Don't do it. Because I know some of you guys, think that, oh, everybody got to do 10 pages so he could just copy him, so we could copy and paste going our own way. No, that's not going to work, y'all. I got people who's helping me read these 10 pages. 5 people, including me, are grading through these. We are going through all these, looking through every detail. If you don't have what I need, it's a problem. If you don't meet our particular standards, that is the problem. So let's follow it. Use your notes. Use quizzes, tests, Math Nation. Those are the only resources that you have. Again, if I see something that I never taught you before and Math Nation didn't teach you, that's a problem. That's academic dishonesty. We're not doing that. Again, this all comes from you. You and only you. I taught it to you. So if you was paying attention, that's what we're about to find out. All right. Do not use first person in the presentation or paper. Avoid repetitive speech. I this, they that, they that. Try to avoid that. Well, avoid it. And again, you don't want to use first person because, again, when you are expressing yourself, you don't need to use, in my opinion. I already know that is your opinion because you wrote the paper. All right? So let's try to get ourselves together on that one. Do not copy from each other, period, for the paper. Don't do it. Do not do that. Don't. Let's not copy. Copy is not right. All right? Let's try not to do that. Again, have academic integrity. Be original through your work. Have a sense of integrity. Make sure that, you know, you take pride in your work. Because this is about you and me. Project 5 is about you and me. You and me. Okay? All right. Now I'm just showing you a blueprint how to do your presentation. Paraphrase everything that's there. Because again, you taking stuff you putting in your own words. I'm looking for that. If you just look on Google, okay, I'm gonna just I've notes that from Math Nation you just take and paste and without paraphrasing, that's a problem. Speak clearly as if you are telling me about a fight. See, when it comes to like education, you kids don't not interested in speaking clearly. But if it's someone's getting beat up, hair pulled off, and all this, all that, then you are interested. You're gonna tell all the details from A through Z. I'm gonna know everything. Make sure the people in your group are pulling your weight. I mean, pulling their weight. Make sure everybody, in those little slides, do everything as they supposed to do. Everyone, no one shouldn't be doing more than the other person. If that happens, please tell me, and I will deal with that particular individual. Don't let your team be the reason why you fail. You should know to avoid Google, okay? Avoid it. Don't do it. Please, don't do it. You don't want no F. No one wants that. I really want you to, get a passing grade. Okay. What to expect on the slide? So this is what I'm looking for when I'm reading this, when I'm looking into these slides. Mention facts and properties of the concepts. Facts and properties. Okay. So we pretty much went through the whole concept of all of exponentials and most of logarithmics. We already did all of that. That was taught done with, so you should pretty much already know how to talk about it. And even Math Nation did it too. So again, you got me and Math Nation. Stuff that you learn from them, paraphrase it. Don't just repeat back what I tell you. A part of the learning process is you knowing the material and you could explain it while using the teacher's words verbatim. Some of you guys do well like this in class. All right. From there, you got to discuss the graphs. Again, that was taught to you. Discuss the equations. We for surely did exponential equations. So you should know what's up. Discuss the applications of those concepts and how it satisfies their precise definition of mathematics, including equations yourself, not from Google. Those pictures that I don't need nothing, snip, cut, whatever. No. All that you need is just put equations in. And again, when you get this done, I'm going to give you group a particular problem for your group, you to work out. Again, this is pretty much a test. So I'm not telling you if it's right or wrong. That's for you to show me what you know. Again, I provide minimal assistance. So the only assistance I'm helping you is helping you in terms of putting things together. And all the time, I'm going to say, okay, did you check the video? If not, you need to go check the video. I am not. Oh, and this right? No, 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 we're not doing that. Follow what's here, and you should be all right. That's the lead. All right, let's talk about what does this paper look like, and then we could be done with it. So remember, the first page is the overall concepts that were taught. Remember that. And again, the overall concepts being taught. Again, once more, you guys, back in January, I have asked you guys to just jot down everything that you have known about exponential and logarithmic stuff. I already jot that down somewhere in Google Classroom. Most didn't do that, few did, but most did not. So overall feeling. Again, there was an example that showed you how to write that overall feeling. The properties of concepts taught. Okay? The overall properties of the concepts being taught. So again, I taught you those things. I'm hearing your explanation. All right. Then another page, graph of concepts. So the graphs are the concepts. The equations are concepts. Let's have a discussion about that. Application of the concepts. How the application satisfy the precise definition of mathematics. Reflection of quiz and test. So you guys saw your quiz. Talk about the reflection from there. Again, you're not using personal stuff, you're just giving facts without using first person. Work problems from the teacher will assign to you. So here's what I'm trying to say. And I was tripping when I wrote that statement. So I will be giving everyone an individual problem or two to just work out, just to try on your own. Just for you to go work out. And again, I'm looking for their way of thinking. Everybody got different ways of thinking. So no one should be having the same thought process. So again, if you sound the same, I know you cheating, I would give you a 0. So don't do it. So again, everybody will be given a problem to incorporate into their paper. And then last and most importantly, summary of overall feeling. So how did you feel about the concepts after you did all of this? So my method is, if I were you, because I guarantee you this, you guys are going to be over 10 pages because of the math stuff that you will put into this. You have to put in the math, functions, equations, all that. All right. So that's what you have to do. And I'll teach you how to, do the graph pieces as well. Okay. So I'll show you how to do that in Desmos. So this is how what your paper should look like. I would not recommend to do this page by page because you're so concerned about just reaching 10 pages, you're gonna miss out what you need. All right. So again, try to, think realistically. It should be all right. And that's it.